welcome to my channel or welcome back. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. If you are returning, you already know, you're fabulous. All right, so as you can tell, I'm doing something a little different. I feel like it's a little more personal when you can actually see my face pretty good, and my lighting is not just like up to par. So I decided I would make myself a little makeshift background and just sit in front of the window. It's that simple. I just sat in front of the window. Anyway, so today's video I'm so excited about. I cannot wait to tell y'all. Okay, today's video, we have been keeping it a secret, so it would be a surprise for all of our viewers. It is a collaboration with Holly from Hot Humble Pie. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, number one, she is so stinking talented, y'all. This lady's got it going on. Like right now, she has 3 videos that are mini DIYs for your 3-tiered tray. That's genius. Like, why didn't I think of that? That's so on trend right now. Everybody's trying to find stuff for their 3-tiered tray. So absolutely perfect. She's so good. Not to mention the fact that this woman is so kind and generous. I could not tell you how much she has helped me, nor could I ever thank her enough for all that she has done in the last couple weeks for me. I am new to all of this, and she's taught me so much, and that's not normal. Most YouTubers do not want to help another YouTuber because they don't want you to get a leg up. You know what I mean? That's just the world that we live in right now. That's not the case with Holly. She is absolutely so generous and so kind. And I cannot thank her enough. But what you can do for me is go check out her video. Y'all, you're not going to be disappointed. There's not a doubt in my mind that when you watch her video, you're going to subscribe to her. That's how good she is. So definitely do that. There will be a link in the description box below. There will also be a link because she taught me something. At the end of the video, there will be a link for you to click right on it and it will take you right to her channel or, well, her video. Either way, I'm so excited about this. I could not be more thrilled. I hope that y'all enjoy. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment. Leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment on Holly's page. Let her know that I sent you, okay? Also, share this video. Please, please share this video. When you guys do that stuff, when you like, when you comment, when you share, anytime you show action towards my video, it's actually going to cause YouTube to be like, oh, people are actually commenting on this. Let's push her video on a little bit. And I need all the help I can get, y'all. So please, please don't forget to do those things. That would be absolutely amazing. And I thank you in advance. All right, so enough said. Let's get right into these DIYs. Okay, y'all. So for this first DIY here, I've got some napkins from the Dollar General store and also 4 frames from the Dollar Tree. So I took these napkins. Look how cute these napkins are. Dollar General, y'all. $1 for this pack. So stinking cute. All right, so I just cut out the buffalo check part, placed them so that they would kind of be even. The pattern would kind of be together. Now, I've got a placemat. That plastic white thing that you see is a placemat from the Dollar Tree. And I just cut it to fit the frame. And I'm actually spraying the Loctite spray adhesive all over this dude. Now, I laid napkins around it so that the overspray wouldn't get on my table because it does have a big overspray, so be careful if you decide to use this. But I just placed those napkins down. Now, some of them are going to overlap each other, but that's not a big deal because you're going to be putting the glass back on this and it'll be fine. It'll press it down so you don't even have to glue those places that overlap. But I tried my best to stay with the pattern. I got off a little bit, but no big deal. It's just crafting. It's not a big deal. So anyways, this turns out really, really cute. So like I said, I just placed them all down there. And now be careful with the glass because the first time that I tried to actually put it in the frame, I cracked it. That Dollar Tree glass is super thin, okay? So be really careful with it. Thank goodness I had 4 of them, so I did have an extra glass to use. But so I've got these words that came from Dollar Tree and also a metal leaf that came from a Dollar Tree pumpkin sign. Now, I just played around with it, kind of moved it around to find my placement where I wanted it to lay, and, you know, I just couldn't figure out where I wanted it. So like I said, I just added the glass, flip it over. Now you can see that that's an old placemat that I used. Put it in just like you're putting in a picture, and then you're going to start adding your frames. What we're making is a tray. So this is so stinking cute. It turns out so cute. I just absolutely love it. All right, now I've got these handles that I got from my best friend, actually. She redid her kitchen, and so I ended up with all her hardware. Ain't that funny? Like, you know you're a crafter when you get random stuff from your friends. Let me know in the comment, what's the most random thing that somebody has given you, and it was all because you were a crafter. Please let me know. I would love to hear all this. That'll be so fun for everybody to just kind of tell what they've gotten. So I just added hot glue, added these handles to the frame, and there you go. So stinking easy and so cute. You could use it as a tray. You can prop it up. I mean, this thing is versatile and it is so stinking cute. I absolutely love it. Totally farmhouse, but you could use this year round, honestly. All right, so for this second DIY, I've got jars from the Dollar Tree and one jar that I just had around the house. And I've also got these like wood pieces that came from the Dollar Tree and some fall leaves that came from the Dollar Tree. Now, I'm using the Waverly paints in cashew, maize, truffle, and hazelnut. I just painted these jars. Y'all, this is the easiest DIY. So simple. Just paint all of your jars, pick out whatever colors you want. You don't have to do the exact same. This is so easy, and it really kind of exceeded my expectations for it because it turns out so stinking cute. All right, now I'm just painting them. I gave them 2 good coats. I'm going to distress them, but I also wanted the paint to be kind of perfect, you know, before I decided to distress them. So I'm just using the hazelnut now. I've already done the maize and the cashew. Now I'm taking my truffle color and I'm just going to paint the lid and that little round thing that goes on there, the part that twists on. I'm sure there's a word for that, but I don't know what it is. So I just painted both of those with the truffle, the dark brown. Now I decided I was going to try my hand at the wet distressing. But as you can see, I'm really going at this dude. And I was giving it some good pressure too, y'all. I couldn't get it to do anything. I mean, the paint was coming off onto the rag, but it wasn't really coming off. I mean, I don't know if it's because I had too much paint on it. Maybe my layers were too thick. I don't know, but it just didn't work out for me. So I pulled out the old trusty fingernail file. Yes, ma'am, I did. That is a diamond fingernail file from the Dollar Tree. And it worked perfect. So I just distressed this just in a few different places. I didn't want it to be just really distressed, but I did want you to be able to have that farmhouse feel to it. So I just do all 3 of them the same way. Just pop at them a little bit, give them a couple different spots of being distressed. Now I put the lids on. I'm taking those wood pieces and I'm just hot gluing those right to the top. Y'all, we are making little pumpkins. Oh, my word. They are so stinking cute. All right, so once I'm getting my wood pieces on there, and I just picked out some that were kind of random looking, I'm going to take those leaves, and I'm just going to use the 3 green ones because I really wanted to keep this like neutral colors. I didn't want to, with these pumpkins itself, I didn't want to add the orange or the yellow or anything like that. I really wanted neutral colors. So I just added those leaves. I kind of played around with this also just to kind of figure out where I wanted the leaf. Just place those on there. Y'all, this is so easy to do. And you've probably got most of this stuff at your house. You could take last year's decorations and leaves and put on them. I mean, you've probably already got the jars, slap you some paint on, and you're good to go. Now, I wanted to add the farmhouse feel to it, so I did take some buffalo check ribbon that I will have linked in the description box for you that came from Amazon. I just tied a simple little shoestring bow, did this to all three of the jars. So cute, y'all. Now, I did dovetail the ends of my ribbon there just to kind of give it that polished, tailored look. But I just did the same thing to all 3 of them. And that's it. Y'all, look how cute. Oh, I love these. I absolutely love these. These are probably my favorite out of this entire video. I just think they are darling. Love them. Look at how well they they're photogenic, guys. All right, so this next DIY, I have got this picture that I got from the Dollar General store, and it is damaged. You see there at the top corner, those, the first set of stickers came from the Dollar Tree. These stickers here came from the Dollar General. And this is actually what the package looks like, that they come from the Dollar General. But the picture itself, it was damaged. And so they gave it to me for 50 cents at the Dollar General store. So look out for stuff that's like that, that's kind of got something going on with it. All right, this here is this is the backing from some contact paper that I used. It's the back part of it, the part you peel off. So it is perfect for stuff like this. I just cut me out a square that was the size of the section that I wanted to place my words, so I would have a straight line. I spelt out the word pumpkin on it. My stickers will peel right off of it when I'm ready to use them. It just, if you save that kind of stuff, it will really help you. I mean, there are lots of different things that you can use that backing for, and it really is handy to have. Now, I took the colorful letters there that came from the Dollar Tree, and I just painted those with my chalkboard paint from Dollar General. And let me tell you something, that chalkboard paint is some good paint, because those letters are super colorful, and I only had to put one coat on them. So yeah, just saying. And it's only like $2 at the Dollar General store. So I took the picture and painted it, the entire thing, white. Now I'm going to add my Mod Podge. I took my fingernail file and just laid it across there, because it was the only thing small enough I had that I could lay in there to make a straight line. Oh my. Did y'all just see what I did? I grabbed the wrong paintbrush. So I grabbed the paintbrush that had white paint on it and ended up accidentally getting my letters. It's always something, y'all. Every time I craft, something's going to happen. But hey, whatever. It's all good. It's just crafting. So put in my word pumpkin. Look at how simple this is, but how cute is this? I am in love with this. I think it is so darling. So easy, y'all, and so cheap. It's perfect. I just love it. Check this dude out. This thing is so perfect for your tiered trays. This is the right size for, a small shelf or your side tables, or, I mean, it's just too cute. And to think it came from a damaged picture. All right, this next one, I've got my miter box. I had some craft sticks there. I've also got some paint sticks that came from Walmart. This here came from the Dollar General store. I have some napkin rings that came from the Dollar Tree, and then 2 of these pictures that also came from the Dollar Tree. So y'all are going to be excited. I know I am. I was so excited about this craft. This is going to be a lantern. Now, I've made quite a few lanterns on my channel, but this one is totally different. It's going to be long and narrow and just too stinking cute. You hear me? All right, so what I'm doing now is just trying to figure out how tall I wanted it to be. So I just laid it down there and measured it out, just eyeing it. Now, I'm going to end up cutting 8 paint sticks. That will make all 4 sides. You're going to have 2 on each side. So you'll see. All right, so I cut 8 paint sticks, and I'm using my miter saw. Now, I'll leave a link to this saw in the description box. It's from Amazon. I think it's only like $15, if not cheaper. It may be like 10. I'm not totally sure, but super cheap and very handy to have. Look how easy that cuts. Yeah. All right, so I just took my first one. Now, the first was a kind of trial run because I was trying to figure out if this was going to work the way I thought it was. So I just took my first 2 sticks, placed those in the picture that I have upside down. Now, I cut my craft sticks, and I am actually taking one and using it as a guide so that my other ones will be, I wanted them really uniform, really straight, Any excess glue that I had, I just wiped it right off. But now this is going to be the inside of your lantern, so it's not really going to matter that much. But y'all know me, the OCD. I had to get the paint off. I mean the glue off. So, like I said, I'm just using that one piece as a guide. I'll lay it down here in just a second. Yeah, and then placing my other one right over the top of it. So I ended up cutting 11 of these sticks. The craft sticks. I cut 11 of them in half. So what you're actually going to be left with, because I used one as a guide, you actually need 20 pieces of the sticks. So you're going to, what you really need, you need to cut 11 so that you'll have that one extra. But what you really need is 10 of them cut in half. So I've got 8 paint sticks and 20 of these pieces. All right, now I build my other sides outside of the picture because it was just easier. That first one I did it, and like I said, it was like a trial run. I was just trying to make sure that it was going to work out right. Now, I added my 2 sides. I've got everything built, all my pieces on, all my little slats. Now, before I add the 4th side, I'm going to paint this entire thing white. It was easier to paint without adding that 4th side because then you don't have to stick your hand down in there and try to get the bottom and all that nonsense. So totally just easier to do if you don't add that 4th side until everything is painted. So all of the bottom, the lantern itself and the bottom piece is all painted white. You're going to save that one extra picture and then your napkin ring and your other thing for the top. So it was kind of bowed out a little bit. So I did add some hot glue to the sides, but it was unnecessary because once you put the lid on this, it snaps right together. All right, so like I said, we got the napkin rings. You also have the picture from the Dollar Tree and then the little picture holder deal from the Dollar General store. Now, I've got poppy seed. It's called Toasted Poppy Seed, and it is by Kiehl's. It is so pretty. It's such a pretty color. My sister-in-law actually bought it. We were redoing some stuff in her kitchen, and we thought it was black. It was sitting right next to the white, for heaven's sake. So, duh, of course, I just grab it up, throw it in the buggy, and out the door we go. Well, it ends up being toasted poppy seed, but it's a beautiful, beautiful color. So, try that out if you get a chance. All right, so I'm just going to paint all of this with my paint, my toasted poppy seed. It really is a pretty color. And it turned out so pretty in my sister-in-law's kitchen. It just went with so good with her stuff. All right, so before I put all of this together, before we build this, I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm going to do the lantern itself and also these pieces. You can see where all the corners and all the edges have been distressed. Now, this is so simple, y'all. Look here. One right on top of the other. Add a little hot glue. Y'all, this was so easy. So fabulous. Oh my gosh, it is so nice. If this ain't high end, oh my, I'm telling you, I just love this. I swear this looks like something that came out of Hobby Lobby or Michael's or Kirkland's even maybe. It's so stinking cute and it was so cheap to make. All right, this last and final DIY here I've got a garden flag from the Dollar General store for $1.50. I have 2 of them actually. Now, you see me with my little notebook. I'm actually writing down the measurements of this foam board. And actually, the foam board ends up being like 29 3/4 inches long, which I don't know how to read a measuring stick real good. It's like 29 and like ... Anyways, so I just did it at 14 and a half, cut this dude in half, well, made my line with my yardstick. Now, I took these cutting mats that I got from the Dollar Tree and placed underneath my foam board so that I wouldn't cut my table. Y'all, those mats are so handy to have. For $1, you get 2 of them actually, and they are so handy. All right, so I cut it in half. Now I'm taking my sandpaper, and I just want to hit all the edges just to straighten it up. Clean it up a little bit, make it look a little more tailored. Now, I did take white paint and paint around the edges because part of my foam board had something on it, but so you can exclude that step, but I did paint around the edges. Now, this part, I took that Loctite spray adhesive. Well, let's just talk about that for a minute. It didn't work out so well. The first one did okay. The second one, I was not happy with. I mean, you guys will see it. I'm still going to show it, but I wasn't happy with it. So if you do decide to recreate something like this, please use Mod Podge. It would be so much easier. You can actually pull and move and stretch and smooth out Mod Podge. That spray adhesive, once you lay it down, I mean, it's pretty much stuck. So got my flag on there. Now I'm taking my X-Acto and I'm just making a little notch right through the flag and right through the foam board. Now I did take my ruler or my yardstick just so I would have an even straight line there. And I'm just going to poke right back through it. And like I said, I'm going all the way through. Fill it out on the back side. Just kind of pop that out. Now, you're going to take some twine, and I got this twine at Walmart. Push it through. Measure you out a piece because you're going to push the other side through also. Now, I tied this in a double knot so it would be kind of bulky. This is so cute. It really is cute. Like, I'm pleased with them. They're cute. They'll work for this year, but like I said, if I had this to do over, I would definitely go with Mod Podge and not the spray adhesive. Because these things come already wrinkled. You know, they've been folded up in that dad blame plastic for however long, and so they already have creases in them. So you really need to be able to kind of manipulate this thing. So the spray adhesive was not the best idea. I just tied my knots. Now, I did fray the ends there, as you see on the other side. Once I got my knot tied, I just snipped it off, and then I'm going to, like I said, fray the edges. And I did the other flag exactly the same as this. And there you go. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not nice and straight at all. And this one definitely isn't. But like I said, I was going to show y'all anyways. I just wanted to show y'all so maybe you won't make the same mistake that I did. But it is cute. I mean, come on. It really is. I love the picture itself. And here is everything together. I hope you enjoy. I'm so in love with this set. I just love it. I think everything really complements the buffalo check ribbon on the buffalo check tray. I mean, it's just everything really complements one another, and I just love it. I'm super proud of this set of DIYs. Minus the pictures a little bit, but the rest of it, definitely very proud of it. So cheap, y'all. And so easy to make. The longest thing that I made was the lantern, and the only thing that took me a minute was to cut up all of those pieces. That was it. The rest of it was easy as pie. Okay, y'all. What'd you think? Pretty good, right? Cute stuff. So simple, so affordable. I know that y'all can do this. All right, so don't forget to go check out Holly at Hot Humble Pie. There will be links in the description and also at the very end. That would be awesome. Let her know that I sent you. Show her some love. Please show her some love. All right, don't forget to like, share, and comment, okay? It's very, very important. So please do that. And one last thing, I wanted to do a little shout out to my mother-in-law and show y'all something at the same time. She got me this t-shirt. And I'm so proud of it. I could not believe that she found it. Hang on. I'm going to stand up.